Because what happens on the inside is reflected on the outside. That means our thoughts get reflected in our body language. When we make changes to our body language, it also affects the way that we are thinking. Isn't it true that we don't need someone to tell us that they are feeling down? We know they are feeling down just by their body language. Because shoulders are normally down, head tilted downwards, and you know, hey, something is up, especially if it's a good friend. You know something is up. If it's a loved one, you know something is up because the body language speaks thousands of words that is not being said out. So this is how it's tied. What happens inside is reflected on the outside. But when we make changes to the outside, it also affects our thinking. And that is the reason why when we force ourselves to smile, what we are doing is we are cutting off that signal for negative emotions because it can't access both at the same time. Problem is, we now tell ourselves, you know, when I'm feeling negative, I should smile. And then we smile. And then we go back to thinking about the problem. And body language changes right away. The smile is gone, head tilted downwards, shoulders lean forward, and we're again thinking about that experience. We don't hold on to that smile long enough. We feel that we have to put on that sad face because it's conditioning. It's what's acceptable by society. That, you know, people should not be smiling so often. You know? And I know this because after those first few months of learning how to smile, I found myself, when I'm going home in my HDB lift, random strangers coming in. First of all, I'm holding the lift open for them. Hey, come in, you know, suddenly, you know, I'm there. Next thing you know, I'm smiling. Sometimes I get people smiling back at me. Most times I get people holding their child. Oh boy, come, crazy man. You know, they don't say it out, but I think that's what they're saying because they're just so afraid that, what is this man doing smiling for no reason? So they pull the child to the side. You know, because society does not really expect us to be smiling and being happy all the time. Here's another example. If you were to go out right now, and if you were to see a friend, and if you were to ask your friend, hey, how's your day? And if your friend were to tell you, well, I'm having like the worst day. To be very honest, I'm having the worst week. It's crazy. I've got so much of work. You know, my personal life is like crazy. I'm getting into arguments. I don't know what to do. It's taking a toll. You know what? Life sucks. Your natural response would always be, it's okay. This is life. There are good days, there are bad days, but it's fine. And in our best effort to make the other person feel good, what we do is we try to one-up their story to show them that, hey, you know what, I've had a worse off week. So yours is not too bad, it's still fine. So feel good about it. We mean well. But then the execution is a bit wrong. Before we know it, it becomes a story of who's having a worst off week. Yeah? Same thing. If you were to go out right now, you know, to people outside of this room, okay? And if you were to go out right now and for no reason just walk up to a complete stranger with a big smile on your face and you go to that person and say, hey, how are you feeling? I'm feeling good! That person is going to look at you and say, oh my God, send this man to a mental hospital. Why is he feeling good for no reason? And that's going to happen because people don't accept it. People feel that you need a reason to feel good, but you don't need a reason to feel bad. You just have to say life sucks, and people say, yeah, it's okay. You know, the economy is bad. Yeah, I know the weather has been hot and cold the last week. Maybe that's affecting temperaments and mood and things like that. But if you were to be happy for no reason, you know, a lot of people are going to think that, hey, you know what, something is up. Something is wrong. Okay, so know this. If you don't need a reason to feel bad, you also don't need a reason to feel good. Just feel good. Yeah, because you will attract what you project. If you are having this positive outlook, who you're going to attract is positive people in your life. Who you're going to attract, or what you're going to attract, is positive experiences, positive scenarios into your life. Okay? But you've just got to take that effort to be positive, trigger positive, and tell yourself, you don't need a reason to feel good. Just feel good because you want to feel good. Just smile because you want to smile. Give people compliments because you want to give people compliments. And make that a habit. Make it a natural part of what you do. And you will find that, hey, you know what? Even in those darkest hours, for some reason, you always see light. Because this is what you're training yourself to do.